Thank you for being a friend.
Down the road and back again.
A pride and a...
You're a friend and a confidant. And if I threw a party,
You know, now that we're in the uncensored portion of the show, never mind.
You would see the biggest gift to me is something, and you'd say thank you for being a friend. Yeah.
I see where they're going with this. We're banging on all cylinders now.
It's time for Irritable Dad Syndrome. Don't be confused by the title. Moms can listen to us too. Here are your hosts, Mike and Darren.
Hi, I'm Darren.
I am Mike.
Welcome to Irritable Dad Syndrome, Cincinnati's comedy podcast. This is episode 317. Good luck getting through this one.
I am better. Listen to me, right? I'm coming out of the gate right now.
Okay.
I am better than you.
Yeah.
Everyone you know.
Okay.
And everyone, and I'm talking to the audience and you. All you, the royal you.
Better than me.
I'm better than all of y'all. You, and y'all.
At what?
At COD.
At Call of Duty.
I hit.
That's
Listen to me. I hit diamond in Call of Duty, and I would like to put a little
round
shout
of applause
out
for Mike Oda.
I would like to put a shout out to the dip that I was playing against in Black Ops 6 when I was on the gold tier, and he said I specifically would not make it to platinum.
Oh.
Not only did I get to platinum, I surpassed platinum, and I am now diamond.
Diamond. So he can suck it.
Now, you may say, is diamond the top? No, it's not the top.
Okay, what is the top, Mike?
But diamond is the rank where when people hear that you're diamond, they're like, they shut their mouth.
Oh, okay.
They shut their mouth.
Okay.
Right?
So you're saying they shut their mouth?
They shut their mouth.
They shut their mouth.
The bronze people talk about, silver people talk about, gold people talk about, platinum people talk about. That's four, Darren.
I've already ran out of sound effects.
Once you get the diamond, it's like, oh, you must have had a bad night.
You know what? If you weren't married, you'd probably be getting tail right and left.
Right and left.
But I know you know
both of them.
You'd be getting tail right or left.
Right or left.
Yeah. But I know you are a happily married man, so that doesn't even cross your mind.
I am. I sent out a picture.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to Irritable Dad Syndrome. Just to put things into perspective, I got here an hour and 15 minutes ago. Mike has been going through a lot of personal things that we won't get into on the podcast. Maybe one day we'll talk about it, but not tonight.
One day we're going to buy a big old bottle of moonshine. And we're going to start a different podcast, and we're going to go through the whole shebang.
That's right. We will broadcast live from the Loose Moose. It'll be a hoot.
Yes.
You guys, it's something to look forward to. Tonight on the show, my son Jacob was in a car accident.
Oh.
I'm going to talk about demonic sloppy joes. Can turtles breathe through their butt? And I want to talk about cereal. So just stay tuned. It's going to be a hoot. Yeah. How you doing, Mike?
Well, I'm hanging in. That's what I'm doing. I'm hanging in. We spent the past hour and a half talking about exactly how I'm doing. And you became a front row audience member.
I did.
To a phone call, which is based around how I'm doing. But this is, I have a week off right now.
Yeah.
And we typically would do a family vacation. We're not doing that this year. We're doing like, what do the kids call it? A staycation.
Yeah.
So, and it's been a very busy staycation.
Yeah.
I have been gallivanting around retro video game shops.
Nice. I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing that too. I'm going to be buying some Atari games.
Yeah, and there's been a couple good ones. I went to one the other day, and they were very nice. They were very nice person. I walk in, and there are hundreds of the video games and consoles and things strewn throughout, and I say strewn, and I mean it, throughout the shop, as it were. And I'm looking around and I'm thinking, I could probably make it back to my car with a couple hundred games and no one would ever know.
Yeah.
Because there was nobody there.
Wow.
Just wide open. And I started thinking, how much could I take before it becomes a felony? right? There's a dollar amount.
Right. It's over $5,000.
Yeah,
isn't it?
because I'm 51. Right, I could stand to rack up some misdemeanors at this point.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
go through a crime spree in my 50s, and then expunge it all in my 70s or 60s, and I'm good.
Yeah,
I had my cake and I ate it too.
Yeah,
and then I hear some jumbling in the back. This nice person comes out and explains to me that they were doing something in the back, which I gathered from the sounds that I heard back there.
Yeah.
And I start looking around, and I proceeded to hear about 3 to 4 long form stories about issues that they'd had. Just a pleasant person, wonderful person. I can't say enough nice things about this person because there's a chance that they would hear this and they would think, oh, I talked too much.
Right.
All I'm going to say is I went in there for 5 minutes to look around, and 45 minutes later, I walked out with a couple of pretty nice old 2600 Vidya games.
Yeah.
And one hell of a repertoire of stories about how video game consoles are repaired.
Oh, yeah.
And the gall of some people who, just because we used a different stick on their control stick that they were used to.
How dare you?
And it worked better. It was an upgrade, Darren. It was an upgrade.
Sure.
And they can't recognize it. Is it my fault that they can't recognize it? No. This just doesn't look like the one they brought in. The one they broke in was busted, and they just didn't know enough about it to know that it was busted. I'm out money. I'm out money for them using the better stick. And then they got mad, and they said that they were going to bring the lawyers in. And I said, I'm going to bring my lawyer in. And then my significant other got involved and told them all to get the hell out of the store. And they left. Let me tell you, they left, and they were mad. And they gave us a 1-star review. And then I called them, and they said they weren't going to take it down until we fixed the stick. And I told them, I already told you once, you son of a bitch, it's an upgrade. And they wouldn't listen to me. And my significant other got on the phone, and he said, just hang up with them. They're trash, and we don't want them in our store anymore. They're trash. And just quit selling the trash. And I told him, look, honey, I'm sorry that he called you trash. And then they hung up on me. Can you believe that? They hang up on me. I was nice to them.
Like, can I pay you cash?
And then there was another time, and it just kept, and it was, I mean, wonderful people.
Now tell me, 5 years ago, if you had went and had this conversation, would it have upset you? Because I know when you're there in this day and age of your life, when you go into a place and this happens, I know what you're thinking. The same thing I'm thinking. This is all going on.
Oh, there's a absolute, one of the greatest aspects of this podcast is no matter what's happening, positive or negative, there's a point where the little producer in our minds comes out of the little sound booth. He comes in and he's like, hits the record button and says, by the way, Mike, you may want to make a note of this.
Is all going on the show.
All going in.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago when I was talking about the Waffle House, I mean, I was just like, Darren, remember every word. I almost got out pen and paper and started transcribing
I
what
came
the guy
close
was
to
saying.
hitting record on my phone.
Because I was just like, yeah. And it's like, do you want to leave? Yeah. Do you want to hang around and listen to see how long it goes? Part of you, yeah.
It makes content out of situations.
It does. And I think you and I, now that we have this podcast, we see life from a different perspective. We go into these negative situations and we're like, okay, I can't wait to tell Mike about this. Or I can't wait to tell Darren about this. Or I can't wait to see what Chris Hughes thinks about this story that we're talking about.
I'm trying to think if I've ever, I don't think I have, but I'm being cautious. I don't think I've ever exploited a situation for the show. Meaning,
how so?
I don't think I've ever been in the midst of a situation and thought, oh, it'd be so much better for the show if I did this and then did that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I ever have.
I think, for me, just sitting in it and allowing the conversation to go further, which I normally might not have done, But now I just let it go.
A lot of people have these experiences too, by the way.
Yeah.
I passively witnessed tons of these things. I was in a shop today, and there was a police officer in there buying some video games.
Yeah.
And he was spending a long time talking about the video games. And I wanted to say, interesting that you're asking about Grand Theft Auto 5. That's pretty meta. But should you be out stopping crime at this point? I mean, you have a gun on. I'm assuming you're on duty. Maybe I saw.
Well, I assume that if we got a situation of we've got a 404 on Rogers Street, whatever the hell.
But what do cops actually calm down, keyboard warriors?
We're fans of the police.
We're fans of the police. Yeah. But is there like
or the police?
Is there a 9 to 5? And I know that they work all kinds of different shifts.
Mm-hmm.
But the patrol cops, is there a cop job where they're just out doing their thing and they get a call or they witness a crime and they deal with it? Or are they doing tasks? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I get the people on the highway. I get the highway troopers.
Right,
and
making sure you're not speeding.
They're making sure you're not speeding.
Making sure that you pull over when an emergency vehicle's on the right side of the road.
It's very obvious what they're doing.
Pull over.
Right? And I get that when they're doing security at a place and they're standing there and they're mean mugging people need to be mean mugged.
I got my eye on you.
But you watch some shows in the 50s and the 60s, there'd be a cop walking down the street. He would stop a mugging, or he would help the old lady across the street.
He'd get a cat out of the tree.
He'd tell Timmy to shut the up for once in his life.
Hey,
so they would always do something.
Get that skateboard.
Is there a version of cop, which in my mind is the perfect cop job, where you just do errands, you just kind of do stuff, and then if you see go down while you're doing it, it's like you go in, you clock in. It's like, all right, Murphy, we need you to go to the store.
I've got to get fabric softener.
Get some gas. Stop off and see Miss Marple over there.
Those pants need to be hemmed.
And then come back and take these library books back. And on the way, if you happen to see a heist, shoot at somebody or something.
Yes.
Or save a cat. I don't know. Love cops. Love what they do.
They're awesome people.
The thin blue line. But I'm in my hope of hopes, they do that.
Yeah.
They have their just standard, go get your laundry taken care of, go get some stamps, go get the bananas, not too ripe.
Return those DVDs
not the green
to
ones,
Blockbuster.
return them.
and please, rewind.
Rewind.
Be kind. Rewind.
Do you ever over-obey the law in front of a cop? Like, you remember...
You drop your speed to 51 miles an hour.
You remember
back 65.
Back when we had malls.
Oh, I love the mall.
They had the candy store where you get the little scoopy of jelly beans.
Yes.
And they had like popcorn flavored jelly beans.
I love
and
those.
Cherry flavored jelly beans. And
did you ever try the root beer flavored jelly beans?
I tried all the jelly beans. The watermelon ones were the absolute bomb.
Oh.
But if you were ever in there when a cop was in there, it's like all of a sudden, whoa. I need to make sure all the beans go into the bag.
That's right.
I don't want to drop a bean. Because then what do? You can't throw it in the trash. Or you can't eat it either.
Because that violates Section C-13
of the Greater Jelly Bean Code.
The convention, Geneva Convention.
Okay.
Yeah, a little stretch on that.
I think I'm done.
You are listening to Irritable Dad Syndrome. Please don't adjust the temperature. You're not allowed to touch the thermostat. Thank you.
I mentioned at the beginning of the show that my son Jacob was in a car accident. Jacob's fine. The day he got his car and we were driving off, we have been waiting, hoping that we do not get this call, but we got the call from Jacob. First thing Jacob says is, "Mom, I'm fine." And I'm like, okay. I know exactly what's going on. It was raining, and he stopped at a red light. The woman behind him slammed on her brake, and she hydroplaned. Bam! She popped him in the rear end, and caused a pretty bit of damage there.
Okay.
So Jacob calls me up and says, I'm fine, and the police are here, and an ambulance was there.
Yeah.
Came up, and they checked him out before he left the scene.
He didn't fall out of the car screaming and holding his neck like you're supposed to?
No, he
Damn it, Jacob.
He did not. He didn't do, Mommy, that's not what Kennedy wanted. Yeah. So they checked him out before they left the scene. He was fine, and Jacob was gonna, thought his car was fine to drive, and he drives it out of the road.
Yeah.
And the cops there go, ooh, his right wheel.
Yeah,
was
you
scraping.
you don't want that.
Like, yeah, you're not driving this car. So he calls me up and says, Dad, I need you to come get me. And now we've played this game on the podcast several times before, and we're going to play it again. How stupid is Darren Cox?
Okay.
I'm going to tell you exactly how stupid I am. I said, okay, I will come get you. Where are you? He told me exactly where the car accident was. Turns out it was just a couple miles from the house. And I said, okay, I'll come get you. So I put on my shoes. I got the keys, got the car, and I left, and I took a left, and I'm driving. I'm about a mile away, and I get stuck in traffic. And I'm like, oh, for God's sakes, are you kidding me? On the day that I need to get Jacob, I get stuck behind an accident. This is... It's Jacob's Jacob's accident.
Yeah. Yes.
And I was throwing a fit of all days.
Yeah.
All days.
Yeah.
So I'm at the top of the hill, and I can see the red light. I'm like 20 cars away, and I can see the red light, and I can see where the police are. So I call him up, and I said, Bud, I'm on my way. I can see the light.
Whoa.
I can see the red
light. Walk
light.
to the light, Carol Ann.
And I said, I will be there as soon as I can. And Jacob says, it's okay, Dad. Just, take your time. Everything's good. I mean, it was raining, but he's like, I'm fine. And he was talking to the lady who hit him. And I said, okay, I'll get there as soon as I can. He goes, all right, well, I'm the guy here wearing a suit. I said, Jacob, you're my kid. I know which one. I can spot you in a crowd of a million.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
well, he's what is that called? Complete.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm getting closer and closer. Went and got him, and everything's fine.
Okay.
Everything's good.
Did I tell you about my accident with the Hobbit?
No.
So you know the Hobbit.
I do.
The movie.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you don't.
I don't know the
personally
Hobbit.
Know a Hobbit.
Yeah. It's like they're called little people.
The first Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. And now people may not know this. The Lord of the Rings were somewhat popular movies.
Very.
Some people enjoyed them immensely.
Yes.
I was one of those people.
I too.
So the first Hobbit movie coming out, everyone was like, they were pretty excited. They were excited. This is before it came out.
Did you like Martin Freeman as Bilbo Baggins, the younger Hobbit? Better than
I can't say better word. I like them both equally.
I did too.
I like them both. But so Bess and I, now this is when did that movie come out? 2000 and whatever. One of our kids
I don't know.
needed to be at like the daycare. They had a thing where it's like, hey, give us your kid and you can have a night out. So our night out was to go see The Hobbit. And I was excited. I think it was opening night of The Hobbit, and we were running late. And I stopped at the red light that's right next to where Dunkin' Donuts is now, in between Dunkin' Donuts and Casey's, and right in the back. That's free. You can add in any sound effects you want. Lady ran into the back of me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm on the way to see The Hobbit.
Right.
And Bess is like,
I ain't got time for
gosh.
this.
I jumped out of the car. I ran back. It was just a tap. And I said, are you okay? She's like, oh my God, sir, I'm sorry. I'm like, you're fine. Are you okay? And she said, yeah. And I was like, I don't see any damage on my car. I don't care if you have damage on your car. Can we just call this good and go on our day? And she said, oh, I would love that. And I said, great. And I got back in my car and sped off.
Yeah.
And Beth said, what don't we have to call the police or something? I was like, it's good. We're going to go see The Hobbit.
Yeah. It's the only time.
It was the only time. Now, if you have small children, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it was
when you can set it up.
It was a date night.
Yeah, date night.
Boom.
Hobbit.
Yeah.
I was even going to get one of those fancy. This was at the AMC theater. They make those drinks.
And this was before Nicole Kidman ruined AMC.
Yeah, before she ruined everything. But they would have like the Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit drinks, like Frodo's Baggins.
1995
drink.
for a soda.
Yeah, and it's like a thing with two little cherries in it. Like, oh. I enjoyed the movie too. I don't care.
Yeah.
And you never could tell that it was struck.
Right,
So I think it was a win-win situation.
The last time I was in an accident, I was driving home, and I'm in my Pontiac Vibe, and my Pontiac Vibe had 230 30,000 miles on it or something like that. Okay, and I was getting ready, honest to God, I was driving up to this car place to look at a new car.
Yeah.
This may be the last day I drive this Pontiac Vibe. Now, I love my Pontiac Vibe, but I had repaired it so many times, and like the last 8 times we repaired it, I was like, this is the last time. This is and then we kept saying, well, it's better than a car payment. Well, it's better than, and so we fix this, and then we fix this, then we tweak that, and I was finally like, we need to take the car behind the shed and just say goodbye to the Pontiac Vibe.
Yeah.
So I'm driving, and I'm on the Norwood Lateral. And if you live in Cincinnati, the Norwood Lateral is a highway that takes you from Interstate 71 over to Interstate 75.
Hence the name Lateral.
Lateral. Yeah. So I'm on the Norwood Lateral, and I'm getting ready I'm coming up on the exit that takes you to Interstate 75. And I slow down. The person behind pops me.
Son of a bitch.
Pushes me into the truck in front of him.
Okay. He was probably futzing around on his phone, wasn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But I'm like, are you kidding me? So I get out, and the first thing, and the truck in front of me was really nice. Like a really, really nice truck. And I was really freaked out because, he could have claimed I was responsible for hitting him. But... but he was a cool guy, right?
Cooler heads prevail.
Cooler heads prevail, and luckily the dude who hit me came out and says, "Man, I'm sorry," and he apologized to the dude in front of me, and we're like, "What happened?" And like, well, he accidentally popped me and pushed me into the truck. The truck had no damage at all, nothing. My back end had some damage, but not a lot, and then the guy who hit me barely had a little. So I had some damage, okay? Nothing to where I couldn't drive the car. And we waited, and the cops showed up, and I explained this happened and this happened, and the guy who drove the truck again was very cool, and they looked over, and he wasn't going to press any charges because he didn't have anything wrong to his car, and we're exchanging insurances and everything. The guy behind me said, I felt real bad about it until I realized that he was a Steeler fan, because I had a Pittsburgh Steelers license plate.
Okay.
Yeah, he says, I felt bad about it until I realized he was a Steelers fan.
Yeah, he's trying to bring some humor into
and
the
then
situation.
he and the cop both.
Okay.
And I'm like,
all right.
So I went home and I called my State Farm guy. And by God, I wasn't going to do anything. I wasn't going to do anything at all, but he pissed me off.
Who's laughing now?
So he paid for the damage to my car that I was going to get rid of. Yeah. So watch your mouth when you have an accident with somebody.
You've reminded me of some Kia news and a complaint that I have about Bess. Are you ready?
I'm not comfortable.
You've done this. You've done this to me.
When you complain about your wife, I'm not comfortable.
Listen, Bess's, she has a Highlander.
Yes.
And I needed to take it in to haul some things.
Okay.
It can haul. If you push the seats in the back down, it becomes a hauler. You can haul things.
You can haul ass in that car.
Hauled ass. And so it had, but I noticed that it had a nail in one of the tires because the little computer diddle says you got a tire problem.
The computer diddle.
So I called up our friends at CarX. Right? I took it into CarX at 4:30. They had the thing fixed in 10 minutes. I brought my laptop because I was going to get some work done. I ended up using their waiting area as an office for about an hour because I was ready to wait. And when it came time to pay, they said, with the Kia, we're good. And I'm like, really? And so they gave me a free tire plug.
Oh.
And everything. They fixed the tire for free.
Those guys are awesome.
Because of the Kia. And I said, well, by the way, do you know anybody that would want the Kia? And the one guy started laughing. And he said, you're trying to get rid of that thing? And I'm like, I have to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And I said, it's got new brakes because you guys put brakes on it right before it gave up the ghost.
And that's it.
And it has tires that are only a couple years old. And the one guy said, it also has some character flaws. And I said,
that it does.
Yes. That it does. But anyway, one of the things that's been stopping me from getting rid of it is that I need a replacement title. I don't know where the title is on the thing. And you can go to the DMV and they can give you a replacement title. I went to the DMV today.
4 to 6 weeks.
Same day.
Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Wow.
But I went there and I said, I need a replacement title. It's $18. We need your ID. And then the lady said, oh, there's a problem. I'm like, there's a lot of problems with the Kia. She said, no, not with the car. She said, there's someone else on the title. I'm like, who? And she looked at me like I'm supposed to know.
Look, lady,
and I'm looking
why would I know who's on with the title of my car?
And then I look, then I looked down at the registration, and there's my wife's name next to mine. I said, my wife, I gave her the name, and she said yes. And I'm like, okay. I was like, all I'm trying to do is get the title so I can get rid of the car. And she's like, well, we need your wife too. And I was like, she knows the car sucks. She knows, she agrees with me to get rid of it. And she's like, I understand, sir, but we need her here. I was like, wait, you need both of us here to get the title on this piece of shit
to a car that's basically on life support.
So I can pawn it off on some poor chud out there somewhere. Yeah. So then I call Bess. She can't. I mean, it's like 20 minutes away, and I'm like, okay, we'll figure out something tomorrow. It's like I can't. And so I'm laughing on the way home. I can't get rid of my car because Bess is on the title. Fast forward 2 hours, and Andrew wants to go to the bank. He wants to start a savings account. He's had high school checking forever. He wants to switch over to his own checking account and all that. We sit with a nice bank lady. That's what I call him, banker.
Sure.
And she goes through all the thing. And she says, is it okay with you, Dad? And I've said, I want to say, thank you for calling me Dad, but I'm not your dad. I'm his dad. Right. But I get it. I understand why you're doing it. Yeah.
It's a term of affection.
You're okay with, whatever. And she's like, oh. She's like, well, I need the owner of the account to make that decision. And I said, I'm here. And she's like, you're not the owner. And then she said, and she gave Bess's name again. Like, am I in charge of anything?
Is there anything I can do?
Anything here?
Right. And by the way, I'm the man.
And I came home.
By God, I should be able to do everything.
I came home and I told Bess all of this that was happening.
That's going to get me in trouble.
It is.
So much
I started out in trouble and you ended in trouble.
Because that's what I do.
But I told her all this stuff.
Hey, Mike's on fire. Let's jump into the same pool.
And so she's like, so I own everything and I control everything. I apparently so.
Yeah.
And she's like, all right.
Yeah.
That was all right is a short word,
all right.
but it's very dense.
Yes.
You like that held a lot of weight. It just hung in the air there when she said, all right.
Fine. Just good.
Period. Just right there. Just right there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I could be homeless and she could get pissed at me for anything. And literally, if you're thinking that there's a shortage of things, of reasons that I give her to be pissed at me, you've got another thing coming. Like, right?
Right.
I'm the trader's world of things to get pissed off about.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I could be homeless in the next week.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Every time I wonder how Libby has stayed with me for so long, I question it because Bess has stayed with you even longer.
I actually checked the registration on my current car to make sure that I'm on it.
Right.
And I am. I am.
Good.
I can drive my current car.
Good.
I just can't move the Kia.
This portion of our show is brought to you by the Pontiac Vibe. It has more power than Focus or Neon. And now it's performance season at your local Pontiac dealer. Have you got the vibe? Pontiac excitement, most abundant. Now back to the show.
Okay, I have been so excited to record this podcast specifically for this story. So a couple nights ago, we had some company at the house. I had made burgers one night, and then whenever you buy burgers, you have to buy 8 hamburger buns. Well, I had more hamburger, but I wasn't craving hamburgers again, so I decided I was going to make sloppy joes. Now, usually...
Sloppy Joe.
Yeah. Navy beans. So usually when I make sloppy joes, I just put a little onion salt on my meat and then barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Well, I was looking up. I was thinking, I was like, yeah, I know that there's other things that you can put in a sloppy joe. So I went on Google. Now, you and I have talked about this in great length of why it's so difficult to get a recipe on the internet.
Because you have to scroll through all their...
You do. You have to scroll through so much, and it is really, really ridiculous. So I'm looking up this recipe for Sloppy Joes, and you will not believe what I found. So Sloppy Joes, they're hearty, tangy, and ready in under 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then it says jump to the recipe. Okay, well I'm going to the recipe. You can't just go jump to the recipe. You have to read. You're not going to believe what I had to read. This woman wrote, I used to be terrified of Sloppy Joes.
Oh my God.
It's true. When I was a little girl, I got in my head that Sloppy Joes were demons. And that if I ate them, I'd become possessed and die.
Wow.
Somewhere along the line, I had decided these saucy sandwiches were bad news, and I wasn't taking any chances. And I said, you have my attention.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, listen, I know that sounds crazy, but I blame my best friend Becky, who was a strong Baptist. Demon possession was among the largest of my childhood fears. Becky and I were convinced my parents' basement was possessed. She thought Vogue magazine was possessed. And I, in turn, came to believe Sloppy Joes, yes, the comfort food favorite made with ground beef in a Dutch oven, were possessed. Thankfully, I've since seen the light. These days, I'm at total peace with Sloppy Joes, and Becky's come around on Vogue. We've both grown a lot in our faith. And then what I love most about Sloppy Joes and this recipe is the balance of flavors. The sauce is rich and savory with just a little sweetness. Hold on a second.
It's just...
You're seriously going to go from, I thought Sloppy Joes were demonic, were possessed, to here's the recipe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are people allowed on the internet?
Unsupervised.
Honest to God, how can you post a recipe with a straight face and talk about thinking Sloppy Joes were possessed? I'm just trying to find a recipe here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut.
Never seen anything like it. Oh, and speaking of the internet, I honestly believe that if you do not have a sense of humor, you should not be allowed on the internet.
No.
There should be a special test. Somebody should come and just revoke your privileges. I was on a KISS Facebook page, the rock group KISS, Gene, Ace, Peter, Paul, and then those other guys that replaced them. So they posted a picture, and it's a ship, and it's Cher, and it's from the If I Could Turn Back Time video.
Okay.
And at the bottom, the caption says, here's Paul Stanley singing to our troops in 2004.
Oh, this is the picture that you showed with the ass?
Yes.
With the,
yes.
Okay, yeah.
Ppaul Stanley performing for the troops, 2004.
Okay. Yeah.
And one of the first comments was, that's Cher. If you guys can't get your facts straight, you don't need to be putting things on the internet.
Okay.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
I don't understand how somebody can see Cher and read that comment and not go, that's funny. That is funny.
That's a joke. Deal with it.
A couple weeks ago, I mentioned that I went online because I was looking up, is it illegal to shoot a hawk? And when I typed in, is it illegal, it finished the phrase, to talk to dolphins. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I've got to get off TikTok. I really do, because it's becoming a problem. I'm watching TikTok, and there's a video of this family, and they have this giant turtle. Okay, I don't know that it's the same tortoise, but they took this tortoise to the airport. They were picking up the mother, and they let this giant tortoise loose in the airport to go find the woman that they were picking up. And I don't know that if you're allowed to take a tortoise to the airport or not. I don't know. But this giant tortoise is walking through, and the looks on people's faces like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Is that a what?
Yeah.
No, people don't, expect to see a tortoise in the airport.
My question is, what the hell?
No.
And I'm watching this thinking any minute now.
Especially without a boarding pass.
I know. Any minute now, I'm expecting this tortoise to start, screwing a piece of luggage or something.
Yeah.
But people are reaching down and they're petting the tortoise.
That's not advised at all.
Yeah, they're petting the
You
shell.
don't know where that thing has been.
No, you don't. But it sparked the question in my mind, can turtles feel when you pet their shell, right?
Yeah.
So I went on Google and I wrote, can a tortoise and Google automatically filled the sentence with breathe through its butt. The first thing Google thought I wanted to know was, can a turtle breathe through its butt?
Well, can it?
A little bit.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
And that's as far as that story goes.
Howdy, friends. Are you a southern boy looking for a place that sells all the stuff you need with prices that won't bust your budget and get you butt on down to JD's 24-hour drive-through pawn and gun auto parts pharmaceutical adult gift bait and tackle discount cigarette outlet? We got screen doors, tractor tires, vibrators, moon pies, RC cola, long johns, road maps, guitar strings, whole hog sausage, and an abundant array of unfinished furniture. We got police scanners, shot glasses, Budweiser, Red Man, barbecue grills, Trojan rubber, spark plugs, deer meat, and don't forget our XXX porn movie warehouse. Rent Eddie 7 movies, 7 nights, only $7. Come by every Tuesday night for illegal bingo gambling in our air-conditioned back room, and if you get too drunk to drive, hell, I'll take you home. We don't do it for the money, we do it because, by God, we care. Come visit JD's 24-hour drive-through pawn and gun auto parts pharmaceutical adult gift bait and tackle discount cigarette outlet. Now in our new location down on 11E behind where Old Man Johnson's barn used to be, next to Jill's Affordable Tattooing. Do it today. JD's, what a southern boy needs.
I don't have very many spare moments.
Right.
And I thought I should watch some TV. Right. I don't do that often.
Right.
And because we're always watching a show or a movie or something like that. And I came down, I popped some popcorn, microwave, because I ain't got time for all that other. And I came down here.
Popcorn that's not microwave popcorn.
I usually pop it in on the skillet.
The Jiffy Pop?
No, the old school, like oil and the kernels. And,
oh, really?
Oh, it's like
in an actual pot.
In an actual pot.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'll show you.
Okay.
And anyway, I sat down at the Netflix. I haven't looked at Netflix. I have not been on Netflix in a very, very, very long time. There's a lot of killy things on there.
Oh my God.
A lot of murdery things.
Yes. They've gone crazy.
It's replete with them. Of course, Breaking Bad is still on there. But
I heard it was leaving Netflix.
Well, that's the first thing that it gets recommended to me because Netflix knows I've watched it like 5-6 times through. Right. So as soon as I sit down, Netflix is like, hey, Breaking Bad's here.
Hey, oh, Mike's here.
Yeah.
Bring out more murdery things. I wonder why your algorithm is full of serial killers.
Well, it's all there. And it's like, it's just, and I don't even know. Like,
it's very popular.
I remember back in the day, you at least knew who these people were. Like, there's a thing on Ted Bundy, or there's a thing on Jeffrey Dahmer, or there's a thing on the Gacy guy, or the whatever. But these are just like, Sally's pissed, and it shows a picture of a lady with I'm assuming is Sally.
Right.
And then there's another one's like, Bert's got a problem. And there's a guy with the prison thing on, who I'm assuming is Bert.
Yeah.
And I don't know who any of these people are.
Right. But they all have a thirst for blood. Let me ask you a serious question,
Of course.
Mike. Why does cereal taste better at night? Have you noticed that?
It does.
I went for a long time, because I used to have a problem. I mean, a real problem, like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Whoop, I haven't. What's not in my lap? I know what's not on my lap.
A
bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
So last night I was prepping, doing some stuff for the podcast, finding some audio clips, and I was writing some stuff for Dave to record, and I was planning our calendar for the summer season of
Summer of Love.
The Irritable Dad Syndrome, Summer of Love. Yeah, I was planning all that stuff. And there's a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal in the pantry going, Darren, huh? Yeah.
Was it opened or unopened?
Oh, it was open.
Okay.
It was already open.
Okay.
And so 10:30, and I'm sitting there devouring a bowl of cereal. I ate it faster than Superman flew around the world.
How many bowls do you eat in one sitting?
One. I've eaten.
Really?
Yes.
I always at least 2.
Well, now there have been some mornings where I'm like, I'm getting a little more.
Have you ever bought those little anemic, sad cereal boxes that they sell in the Walgreens? You know what I'm talking about?
No,
it's
I don't buy any. You bought cereal at Walgreens?
Best will buy them at Walgreens.
$35 for a box of cereal at Walgreens.
It's like it's
$7 at Kroger.
Yeah, I can knock out one of those boxes in one sitting. I mean, straight from open to, oh my God, there's nothing in there.
Yeah, they sell like the smallest box possible at Walgreens. They shouldn't be allowed to.
No.
They should be, they gouge you at the
But
Walgreens.
they're like $53 a box.
Yes. But no, and I was craving cereal, and I'd already had dinner. Of course, I'd had dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got my cereal, and now I've got I think I'm addicted again.
Yeah.
I may go home and have another bowl of cereal, but it tastes better at night. And a couple months ago, when I was in Indianapolis for the Indy 500, the hotel we were staying had their continental breakfast as a stretch. You could have toast or bagels, and they had peanut butter and jelly, and there was oatmeal, and you could make your own waffle. And I'm going to use quote marks, eggs.
Okay.
They had some eggs, but they had 3 things where you could pour your own cereal. I was like, you know what? I might have some cereal. My God, they had Raisin Bran, Cheerios, and Special K.
Okay.
And I said out loud in the lobby of this fine hotel, "Who farted?" And I just wanted to really. Yeah. Really? Really?
You've got guys, space for cereal, and you picked those.
The 3 most boring.
Why not
bland,
throw grape nuts in there?
I know, right? Some all bran.
Have you
Good
ever,
Lord.
I can't believe I've just now thinking about this. Have you ever done a little Cold Stone Creamery? Have you ever got ice cream and then put cereal in it?
I think I have. I think so. Yes.
But you got to give up a little bit on life before you do that. You got to like.
Yeah, you do.
Right? It's like Nicolas Cage and Leaving Las Vegas. You got to hit that point. It's like, oh, yeah, this is what we're doing. I don't care.
Here's the deal. You can never ask me to quit.
Yeah.
I will never quit.
Yeah.
Yep. I was Leaving Las Vegas. That movie wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be. Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I've just heard of it.
Are you serious?
I really haven't heard of it.
Oh, my God. When you find out you have like 2 months left to live, that's one of the movies that you watch. It was so depressing. Yeah. But I will say Nicolas Cage earned his Oscar for that.
Okay.
Man, that was a rough one. That was rough. That was harder to watch than $1 Million Baby. My God.
Are you threatening me? You will give me TV.
Libby had 2 of her high school friends come and stay for 3 or 4 days at the house, and it was so much fun.
Freeloaders.
Tammy and Laura, actually, Libby has known them since she was in elementary school.
Oh.
Okay. She's known them forever. Okay. And they came up, and it was so much fun having them around. And one night, while they were at the house, somebody had told them, hey, while you're in Cincinnati, you need to go to Skyline Chili. And let me tell you something. If you've never been to Cincinnati, you do not have to go to Skyline Chili.
You don't have to go.
You don't.
No.
You really don't. Now, and I don't want Skyline Chili getting all up in my ass. Some people love it. Okay, I've never been to a Skyline Chili where there weren't a ton of people there. They have a very strong business. Their stores are always clean. Okay, the service is always very friendly. I even like their jingle. Okay, I don't like their food, but no. I told them I don't like their. You can get the 3-way, okay, and it's chili over spaghetti with about 45 pounds of cheese.
Yeah.
On top of grated cheddar cheese.
And it's nice cheese. It's decent cheese. It's
pretty good cheese. The cheese is really, really good. But it's just a lot of cheese. And so they're like, yeah, we were told that we should really go and try it out. I'm like, we can do it if you want to do it. And so they're like, well, let's do that. But we just want to try it. I said, okay, because I really don't think...
There is no try. You just do or do not at Skyline.
So we decided that we were going to go to Skyline and they were going to try a 3-way. Then they wanted to go to Culver's because Cameron works at Culver's. Yeah. You know, they wanted to try it out because Culver's has amazing hamburgers. Their hamburgers at Culver's are so yummy-licious, tasty. So we're going to go to Skyline, try the 3-way. Then we're going to go to Culver's and get some real food. And then they wanted to go to MacDonald's because they heard that McDonald's for a limited time has brought back the apple pie for 4th of July.
Wait, did it go away?
That's what everybody says. You didn't know?
No.
People were eating it and burning the roof of their mouth because they made it with lava.
Yeah.
But it's like,
this is part of the experience.
This is what you do with the apple pie.
Yeah.
You blow on it.
Yeah.
You blow on it, you dumb Enough people complained that they pulled it off the menu. And they brought it back. And it's the OG apple pie. And Tammy and Laura, their eyes were like bugged wide open, like, are you serious? like, yeah. So it's like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? And so that was the plan. We were going to go to Skyline, then we were going to go to Culver's, and then we were going to top it off with apple pies. Now, when we said that, I said, okay, so we're going to go point A, point B, and then we're going to go to the MacDonald's. And Libby, oh my God, no, you're not going to do that again. And I said, Garcon, take me to the McDonald's. And then they asked what that was, what I was doing. Who was I making fun of? Was that Billy Bob Thornton? No. That's my friend Mike. And then I told the story of when we were in Louisville at the Metallica concert. And after the Metallica concert, you told our Uber driver, Garcon,
take us to the McDonald's.
and the Uber driver, do you guys really want to go to McDonald's? And you're like, take me to McDonald's. So...
He dare question me.
So I can't stop saying it, and I've called it the MacDonald's.
Yeah, that's what
for years now. I can't call it McDonald's. It's the MacDonald's.
It is the McDonald's.
It's the MacDonald's.
Yeah.
So
ask for it by name.
We ended up not going to McDonald's, but the next day, Laura had brought her son with her, and he's 14 years old. We were talking about what are we going to do today, and he said, are we going to go to McDonald's? He's 14.
Yeah,
so you have inspired.
There we go. The next generation.
A 14-year-old boy.
There we go.
Take me to the McDonald's.
It's time now for the Kroger Story of the Week.
Went to Kroger, and I just needed a few things. How many times have you went to the store for a few things?
Oh, every time.
Just a few things. Yeah. And have you ever bought a few things and it was under $100? So I went in just for a few things, and honestly, I thought I had a few things. I'm in line at the register, I'm putting my stuff on the conveyor belt, and the guy behind me says, are you gonna buy the whole store?
Oh,
and then he started going, oh, he thought he was hilarious.
Yeah.
And I said, I might.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I had $105 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Look behind you, Tex. Do you see back there? Then clearly I haven't bought the whole store.
There's clearly more stuff behind you.
You've got a problem understanding scale.
That's right. But it's like, are you going to buy the whole store? Anyway, so there was that. And then when Tammy and Laura were there, Tammy was talking about her husband, Todd, and when he goes to the grocery store, and I told her, said, I'm stealing this joke. When he goes to the store and goes through the line, the lady or whoever's bagging groceries will say, do you want your milk in a bag? He says, no, that'll be too messy.
That's awesome. I'm stealing that. Yeah.
You pour the milk into the bag.
Yeah.
Whoever he says that to, they don't get it.
No.
And Tammy's like, Todd, nobody gets it. Todd, I get it.
I get it. I enjoy it. Thank you, Todd.
This has been the Kroger Story of the Week.
I don't know why we can't get this type of activity on our videos. Okay, we post videos on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and on Facebook all the time. Okay, so there's a video that I saw on TikTok, and there were these two guys, and they were attempting to sleep overnight in a Costco warehouse. I don't know how they got into the warehouse, but they climbed up and they were sneaking inside this box, and they were like, we're gonna try and stay the night inside this Costco, and it's like, first thing we have to do is have entertainment, so we've got these videos on our phone. Why is that a priority? We got to have food, so we have our beef jerky and a bottle of water or something, and we're going to attempt to spend the night in this Costco. My comment was, my priority would be, what do you got to do when you have to use the bathroom? Okay, over 6,000 likes on that comment.
Yeah.
6,000 some 500 people. And all I said was, what are you going to do when you have to go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But we post our videos and we get 9 likes. 9.
Sometimes we get more than that.
We had
get
one
10. We've gotten 10.
The Van Halen one, we had 12.
Yeah.
And we were like, woo! Oh, man. We're in the money now. if you see our videos, if 6,000 of you would like it, then okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to beg for views.
But I'm not past it.
No.
I'm not past it. Oh, guys, this has been fun. We are going to go. We want you to go to irritabledadsyndrome.com. Please, I say this every week. And why do I say it every week? Because you guys don't listen to me.
Yeah.
If you guys would listen to me, then I wouldn't have to say this every week. But if you go to irritabledadsyndrome.com, and if you tell all your friends about it, and if you tell your pastor and the policeman who lives down the street, and the people who work at CarX, and if you tell the people at the library about irritabledadsyndrome.com, we'd be huge. It's all up to you guys. You are responsible for making us very, 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 very popular. So please do that. And we hope to see you next week on Irritable Dad Syndrome.
Boom.
Irritable Dad Syndrome is a Mike Odell,
Darren Cox production.
God, that was desperate. That was so desperate.
Well, I came back. I actually checked the oh my God.
Okay, I've been waiting. This is one of this. Okay, I have been so excited to record this podcast.
Have you got the vibe? God knows I do. I almost got the vibe, but Darren gave the car away right when I needed one most. Shameful.
I had something to say. You sparked a thing.
I did.
And it's gone now. Oh, no.
Okay.
I had a
Geddy Lee has laryngitis and bronchitis, and they postponed 2 more shows in Texas. He said he has laryngitis. I'm like, how could you tell? That's horrible.
I thought you were futzing with my dehumidifier. I'm going to come out the gate swinging this time.
You tell lies thinking I can't see. You're still crying, but you're laughing at me. I'm down. I'm down. I like this shirt. You can't tell how fat I am.
Those are the best shirts.
Oh, yeah. Well, now you're all faded.
I don't know what's happening.
We looked so great, and then you had to start futzing around with it.
Your line doesn't work.
You're the one who wants your line. You are the one who wants your lines to even up. Am I right?
And this again is something that is not going to. It ended with turtles breathing out their ass. I look like I'm on fire. Look at me. What is that?
I don't know. You look very faded.
I look like I'm not here. This is what it's going to be like when I'm dead. You're going to be doing this with a ghost. What is this, 317?
317.
Your mom's 317. That was unnecessary, wasn't it?
Yep. My mom likes you. That's
Your mom's a good person.
Thank you.
Has the same name as that lady who got carried away with a twister.
Dorothy.
And Toto band. I don't want to scare the kids. Well, maybe you're wearing a Dungeons & Dragons shirt, you big sadist. That's not. Just shut up. Now, see, that's a little better.
It's the same to me. You look like the eraser at the end of a pencil. It's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Recording stopped.
Have a great day and stay cool.